Right.
That's what I was just doing.
Right, we're live. So, evening, guys.
Evening.
Thanks for coming in.
Evening.
So, we got Andy up there, that way. And then down there, we've got JP. And then
Bonjour.
over that way, which way we're going? We got Dale from Mad Tree Studios. We've got a few people waiting. Let me just put this on so I can see.
I'm working, Andy. Look, go on, Andy. Hello.
Silence, I kill you.
Oh, I've gone up a few subscribers. Right, okay, so excuse me. Okay, so we've got 11 waiting or watching at the moment.
Be right back. Going to get that thing.
Where am I? There I am. Oh, right. So bear with me just a second. I've got to run in the house and get my earphones so I can hear you lot talking when I'm turning. Oh, nice. So just chat amongst yourselves for a sec, guys. I'll be 2 minutes.
Hey there, kids.
Jeff had to make an appearance.
Hi, guys. Hi.
It seems like you're doing another stream again, Andy, and it's us again. It's like deja vu.
It is, mate, isn't it? You know what I mean? Should we just we're taking over your airways.
Yeah,
We need
taking over, mate. Taking over. I made a GPS penguin. Doesn't look like nothing there. But you turn that way and it kind of looks like a penguin.
It's a little penguin. That's cool, man. Nice colours. That's
Yeah,
the
I like that. Yeah, that's straight off the scroll saw, that is, as well. It's not been sanded or anything.
No, sometimes if you catch it, if you do it slow enough, the cut's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Right. Get that on there to cover me can up. Right. So how's everyone tonight?
Groovy.
So is that what you just showed me? Is that what you did on your live today, Andy?
yes.
Right, because I didn't see any of it. I was listening, but I didn't see any.
Partially. I sort of cut the letters out and started carving and
Right.
yeah, didn't really get too far. Just took a long time on the bandsaw, that was all. I should have done it and cut it out before and then done it that way.
Rich was too busy looking for stuff.
I was trying to make these boxes. I don't know if you've seen the pictures I put on Instagram and that, but I kept losing my pencil and bits and pieces. Right, so we've got Doug in the chat. We've got Midnight Joker. We've got Billy Burt's in. Wayne the Woodturner's in. Who else we got? Ramsdale, Sherman. We've got David McLaren. Who else? We've got
Fingers.
Christine and Michael Heseltine. Free Living. Nick the Flaming Turner's in. Joy's in. My dad's in. Herb's in.
Hello, Colin.
Jeff's in.
Fred's in.
John N.
John?
Yeah.
Isn't that just John?
Where? John.
With an N. It's John.
John N.
John N.
John.
N.
Yeah, but
John.
it's John because John's got a
John
N.
N.
John N. I think N is his.
Sorry, I'm being stupid.
Sorry, John N. It's Andy making fun of you, not me.
I'm not making fun of him. I was just saying.
Oh, no,
John
mate.
N.
I'm
It's
playing.
John.
John. Right, guys. So tonight, so you will see this project coming up very shortly on my channel. It is gold leaf and clear resin with. Hang on a minute. Let me find it. Where is it? There it is. Bear with me.
It's got baked beans with it.
So it's clear resin, and in the clear resin is this white shavings, and they have come from. I'll show you that as well. Where are they? Where have you gone?
A white shaving thing.
There's a piece here. I know there is. I've got it. Don't panic, guys. I've got it.
He's panicking. Panicking.
No, I haven't. Have I?
Yes,
No,
he is. He's getting panicked. I'm gonna have to go get my ice cream in a minute.
Okay, so I haven't got it.
I have a kebab. Just saying.
Well done.
Mm.
So
I'll be
It's
back
white.
to you soon.
it's white
And-
polyester shaving.
And cheesy
That's right.
chips.
Wonderful.
Mm. Don't tell Vic. Take a picture of it and send it to Vicky.
Righto.
I can't see it. Anyway, so these white shavings are polyester shavings. They are mixed in with this clear resin, and then there's gold leaf mixed in with it too. It's really thick. But this is the second attempt. The first attempt was a total fail because what I did was I made a sacrificial block, a sacrificial cone inside so that I wasn't wasting resin.
Right.
That sacrificial cone was MDF. And what happened was the MDF, the glue holding the MDF together, because obviously I didn't want to pin it because of turning it. The glue gave way and it ended up with MDF sitting on the bottom. So what I've done is I've turned it all away and I've refilled it with resin the same as this. So we're going to attempt to try and save this bowl tonight. I think
Is that the one with all the gold leaf scattered through it?
it's one of two.
Ooh.
And he's got to sing like Pavarotti now. Give me a call there.
So what
Andy, you're
happened?
my new best friend. Just don't look at me,
Self.
don't look at me in the eye.
What
Oh,
happened
what?
was, has anyone ever put glitter in resin and it's sunk to the bottom? Someone in the chat's got to have put glitter in resin.
I haven't personally, but I know of people that have.
Now,
Where's
What-
Doug?
what
Can you-
happened
I'm
is-
sure Doug has.
when I poured this, because of all these little bits of shavings, all the gold leaf stuck to the shavings, so it's literally floating. It's floated all the way through, so there's nowhere that it's not mixed in. But
So if you have a chance to sing.
exactly, and because this stuff hasn't totally dissolved, it's left it looking like smoke, white smoke. You can't see it on camera, but you'll see it soon. There's a big piece there. Anyway, but forget that one. We're going to chuck this on a lathe and we're going to see what happens. Right.
Can you see the pour joint on the between the two layers of polyester?
No, not really. No, you can't. But we'll
Cool.
find out when it gets.
Cool.
We'll find out sooner or later if it works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then you know what? We can't all be perfect, can we?
Okay, go on.
No loss, no foul.
No, well, it's worth saving, isn't it? I mean, I did pay for this resin. Dale did. So I'd rather not waste it if I can help it.
Jaffa man.
Licking paper.
Right, guys, I'm going to put you backstage. That's all right.
Cool. No one can see me watch it.
Okay.
It's getting hard to watch Andy.
And I'll mute myself as well. If you want me, I'll be listening through my headphones. All right.
Steve Blinkhorn's in the chat.
Hello, Steve. Mr. Wayne of the Woodturners out there. You're saying Jaffa.
Shouting abuse.
Looks like you need to clean off your spindle there, Rich.
I think what it is, I've got a bit of resin in the hole there. Right.
Have you got a wire brush or anything like that that you can use and then just turn the lathe on?
I have. It's not in there anymore. It's inside here now. I was just cleaning that off a little bit, but
There are moments when you just think, is Richard going to join the Fingers Club? Oh,
Yeah.
that was an interesting noise.
right. Bear with me a sec, guys.
Something made an interesting sound there.
It did. And you know
Dremel
what it
with
was?
the wire brush.
It was this here. I don't trust it, so it's coming off.
You can put it on with a worm screw. Yeah, for a minute. Look how loose that was.
Oh, look! It looks like Christmas.
With the silver lining.
Okay, don't.
Whoa, that's where we're going.
There you go. Wrong way around, mate. Oh, no, ain't. Sorry, my bad.
I do have this one as well, which I think is a bit too small for this job. Right, okay, get my screws.
Actually, Rich, I've got another one of them if you want it. For my Axminster lathe, I forgot to give it to Howard, the what do you call it? But it's a little bit too big for my jaws. Mine was for the SK100. You've got the SK80 though, haven't you?
Say that again.
I've got one of them chuck face plates, if you want it. For my when I had the Axminster lathe,
Oh yeah.
it's but when it, the hole in the middle is a little bit too big for my jaws.
Is Nick still in the chat? If he is, I received his parcel today, but the problem I've got is
I think I did see him.
the attachment that he sent replicates this one. I need it the other way around, so I need to go from the finer thread to this. No, from this thread to the finer thread. If you know what I mean.
So you need to go from an M33 to a 1 and 8.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy fixed. I'll be 2.
You got two.
Because I've got my Axminster. I've kept my Axminster Clubman chuck and all the jaws and stuff for them. So I needed an adapter for the Clubman. It's a 1 and 8. So I've got the M33 thread on the Coronet, so I need to do a thing. But I've got 2. Yep, goes down to the Clubman. Go down to the Clubman.
I'll send that back to you, Nick. You know, thanks anyway.
I'm going out to the post office tomorrow anyway. I'll chuck it in the post.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
And there's a bit of a router coming your way. Router coming your way.
A router.
Yeah, not your way. Young Andy's way.
Oh, right.
I'm glad you went to me when you said router.
I know it's the case. So that does make him Team Router, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. Well, I suppose a Dremel kind of is a router, isn't it?
That's Team Rotary Saw.
I'm Team Viking. I won't be anything else. I'm Team Viking. Oh, maybe Team Scrolser.
There you go. Now you're talking.
I did Team Turner. Been there, done that. Got a t-shirt. It's a bit baggy. It's coming off now.
Okay, so let's
There you go.
see what we can do with this now. Let's turn that down. Oh, should we plug the lathe in? That'd be a good idea. wouldn't it?
Nick said, "I'm sure it fit my lathe. Was a while ago, so can't remember."
Yeah, it's basically that would be ideal if I wanted to use the SK100 on the old lathe, but it's the other way around. I want to use the SK80 on this one. But I'll send it back to you, Nick, and if someone else ever wants one, you know, you've got it there. Thanks anyway.
Oh, the faceplate I've got is for the SK100.
Right, I'm going to mute myself now. And start hogging this out a little bit. Oh, come on. I've just dropped my earphones in.
You've dropped your what? Where?
His earphones
I've
in
dropped
somewhere.
in my cup of tea that I had earlier.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
Bang.
All the lights seem to be on.
Hopefully.
We're all now going to sound underwater to you.
No, you're right.
SpongeBob Rick pants.
I was going to go somewhere. So it's more like, you know, I mean, not so much the Beard 16 times 16. It's more sort of Captain Nemo. This is how life sounds as a tea bag.
Captain Nemo was the captain of the ship that was in.
No, it's what the little fish Nemo. Yeah, it's what the little fish grew up to be when he was older. It's got nothing to do with a submarine captain of Jules Verne fame.
It was, wasn't it? Am I thinking of the right guy?
Have you got a bungee
Nemo,
cord, Rick?
What Nemo with the little fish with like one small fin and nothing to do with Jules Verne whatsoever and the Nautilus. Nothing at all to do with Jules Verne and the Nautilus. No, there wasn't a Captain Nemo on that at all. And you are obviously mistaken. He said lie.
I was having a special moment then. I was like, what the hell? I'm sure I got that reference right. I was only watching it the other day.
Wayne said 10,000 leagues under the sea. Under the sea.
Actually, I'm not sure what the
Andy reminds me of Sebastian. Under the sea.
That was Yogi Bear. See the Jetsons come on to Prime.
Sorry, but there's so much rubbish on the telly at the moment.
They're coming out of programs to show us.
Yeah.
Nice, that's going to look cool.
Oh, I like that kind. Lovely, bright. Well, is this sort of the Midas bowl, Rich? Sort of gold all the way through all the polyester.
Billy Burt says, okay, I'm back. What I missed? You missed
Previously on the Beard 16.
from one face page to another.
He tried to drink tea through his ears. Oh, no, sorry, dunk his headphones in tea.
Yeah, there was that.
So it was supposed to be digestives.
Oh, what's this he's pointing at? Is that a crack?
That's the core line. Yeah.
Oh, four line.
That's it. The two, where the old stuff went and the new stuff came in. It'll be all right though. You get more to hollow. Might be a feature.
Call it the bulk waiter.
Got Mrs. making flapjacks. Sorry to change subject.
Flapjack for you or flapjack for everybody?
No, for me. Oh, no. They're for everybody. But,
You walk right into that one.
yeah. No. Not those kind of flapjacks. No, only I can. She got quite. I think she's kind of struggling at the moment. She's finding it a bit difficult because she's not a maker, so she hasn't got. She can't just pop out to the garage or workshop or whatever, do anything. So she's kind of like a multitude of other people trying to find something to entertain themselves while they can go out.
Because you like cooking.
Yeah, she's not a Michelin star chef, I think, but she's a good cook. Yeah.
Because my mum's got like thousands and thousands of recipes that always email to you.
Yeah, cool, man. She's always up for learning new stuff, and especially things for like Jacob, like
Yeah.
because we're trying to make more rather than buy the pouches, it's an absolute make use of what we can get a hold of, like fresh fruit and veg and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So he's not eating the same rubbish all the time.
Rubbish. Yeah.
So Billy's asking what kind of resin it was. I forget.
It seems like polyester, it seems. It's really powdery. It's not really doing
It really is polyester.
Yeah.
A particular brand that produces polyester resin and using river tables mostly. I did a lot of early experimentations with it, so I managed to get 15 kilos of the stuff. and you've got to use it because it eventually goes off. And I wasn't using it at the rate for the flat work I was doing, and for the scroll saw pitches I was using. I wasn't using it anywhere near quick enough. I gave Richard 7 kilos to have a play with. And I think he's making much more use of it than I would have if I'd still had it. But it's good gear. Got to use it with a pressure pot though. It doesn't work very well on the flat work, because when you do the blowtorch, polyester catches fire really easy. So I'm going to send you this this router down with a sticker on, Andy, I think, that says Team Router.
Cool. Thanks.
And Team Scroll Saw next to it.
I could easily put Team Scroll Saw next to it, but it wouldn't say Team Router.
Funny thing is, my missus won't get it at all.
No. But, hey-ho. Did you guys seen all over the news about the nationwide outage of Virgin Media yesterday?
I've not seen it on the news, no.
It's covered in quite a few news stories, but yeah. Whole country.
Wow. Wow, I'm glad I don't work there anymore. Oh. Oh dear. My electric was in the garage.
Really?
Yep.
Have you been dunking Dremels in your tea?
No, it was
Headphones?
Headphones?
the heater drawing too much power.
Wow. As long as it's a good heater.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
Oh yeah, blame Dale.
What are you going to do with me?
No, I'm just going to unplug the plug just for a little bit and just watch the plug socket, make sure it doesn't start smoking or anything.
There's only one man. There's only one thing in that workshop supposed to smoke, and that's me, says Andy.
Amen to that.
I still reckon it was Richard. He dumped his earphones in his tea and it shot the.
And Andy's power goes off.
Yeah, Andy's power went off.
That's a bold theory, Mr. Page. It's a bold theory. I can see the logic there.
Well, you know us French, we always blame everyone else. Andy ended his life today saying, was it like French or something like that?
Yes.
Those are the last words of his life. Damn French.
Le mot French. Obviously, I didn't mean that.
No, it was a joke. Billy said, did we lose Doug? He's not still painting, is he? No, not
Really,
he's
the table?
white.
Can everyone check on the floor to see if they can find Doug, please? Just in case we've lost him.
He's not still painting, is he? And I know I'm not talking about his balls white.
Look at that. There's a nice white sticker wall behind that lace there. Look at that doing.
Shut up.
I'm kind of getting used to the I didn't think I'd like it, but
Reg, what do you keep in the little filing cabinet behind the lathe?
don't mind me asking.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that. Sanding stuff. It's a good idea.
You can put labels on it now.
Labels are a good idea. I mean, my OCD would demand labels, or even
That's why I said you could even put labels.
Adaptive labels. I'm a big subscriber to the 5S theory.
Oh, Ruben
Is
said.
that some logs getting ready for turning behind that too, Richard? Over on the left. Cool.
Baz is in.
Yeah. As a man, how the devil are you, young sir? Duck, duck, duck. So, how much of that ice cream wound up in your beard, Andy?
None of it. All in my mouth. It was nice ice cream. Strawberry and like a mint. And then as you get further down, it gets into the chocolate cake.
All I could think of when you were eating it was the KLF, justified and ancient.
KLF's coming out. Oh no! Now I've turned the thing off. Means my travel's on the way.
May need to be a mashup of an Andy Hill behind the wheel of an ice cream van. Billy Bart says, "Rich, if you get enough of those hard catches in the poly resin, that piece will just shatter. Don't ask me how I know." Probably the same way as I figured out, Billy. It just explodes all over the place. Joe English says, "Well, how do I know where to find you to pick on you if you don't say anything?" Wayne the Woodturner says the KLF Khaki Liberation Front. JT Woodturning is woodworking. I apologize. PSG Woodworking is in the chat. Hi. Robert Lobster says, "Can you do a GPS Cornetto, Andy?" That's an idea.
Yeah. I was actually going to try and come up with some comical quip. Oh, yes, I could do, but that's actually genius.
It is actually genius, isn't it? It's what all of us are thinking, really, subconsciously. We won't eat it.
Yeah, the thing is, you'd have to keep it away from Rich, wouldn't you?
From Rich?
Yeah, he's terrible. He licks it all the time. When we were in the workshop, he was licking the blooming plastics. Weirdo.
Hey, don't judge me. I have got reasons.
Mr. Rubin says, "Oh, wow, until the gold rolled over, I thought the cabinet was big, and in the corner of the floor, some weird perspective going on. No, this bow gauge is small. That cabinet is far away." Wayne the Woodturner says, "Dale, the KLF, or the Khaki Liberation Front, was the group I formed in the army. Good Lord. I have visions of a sort of, or Wayne, you being something of a private or a Corporal Milligan type figure. You know, sort of Spike Milligan-esque kind of thing. The British Army and my partner's downfall sort of thing."
Yeah.
Joe English, "I may have been putting the dog on the leash. Take my eyes off the phone when I do that because it requires two hands." Billy says, "Sounds like a gun going off and makes you soil yourself." My word, Billy, that's a detail I thought that's a detail we could probably have done without. Fingers McLaren. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. Chris Walker's in the chat.
Hi, Chris.
Okay.
Wayne says, "Dale, but not as funny." No. But Wayne, you're a very, very funny man, but I think Mr. Milligan may steal that crown quite effortlessly.
I think I might have won though. Dale, look at your Facebook.
What have you done? Not just one brick, JP. It needs to be the whole wall, and that's the wrong wall.
For crying out loud.
And that's the wrong wall. That's more of a white with a hint of apricot.
I'll hang something on it then.
Chris, Colin Bennett, the father of beards, is in the chat.
Hello, Colin.
Billy Burt says, I was talking about the PR piece exploded deal. I surmised that, Billy, but it wasn't as funny. Joy English says, Mom is napping today, guys. I wouldn't want Dale to get her all riled up again. Good Lord, stop being accused of something. Please stop this. I'll go and sit quietly.
Let's tell Colin now. Colin, go and put your phone on charge.
Go and put your phone on charge. Chris Walker's asking, what are you making tonight, Rich? A feeding bowl for the chickens?
Well, it might as well be. It depends if they'll. If you tend to actually finish in one piece.
Oh, he's got 90%. He's all right at the moment.
90% of what?
Factory.
When the Woodturner's asking Rich if you wouldn't mind sending him a link. He's tired of typing.
Sure. Wait.
I can do it. You just need to accept him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I can do that.
Right, sent Wayne.
You're watching it on your tablet, Colin. What kind of tablet is it? Paracetamol?
Viagra.
Oh, aye. Steady on.
Hi, Kaz.
Right,
Hi,
so
Kaz.
Hello, young cuz. How are you today?
Here he is.
Hello.
Magic. We have a military man in our midst. Good afternoon, sir. Good evening, sir.
Right, just give us a second.
No. How's the surface, Rich? Is it smooth?
It's very smooth, yeah. It's that smooth. It's actually very nice to stroke.
Oh dear.
And slap. He don't want to stop sounding then, does he?
He's caressing it lovingly.
The problem with this Abranet, it does get warm quite quickly.
Are you saying you're stroking something? It's getting warm.
Oh, I just love it.
Sanding my life away, looking for a brighter day. Highway to the sanding zone.
Oh dear. Joy English is asking, Rich, what are your plans for the shaving?
These shavings are not going to be that good, Joy.
No. What are your plans for the dust then?
I don't think it's good for anything. I mean, I could sell it to the brothers, I suppose.
The extractor.
I think Henry's getting them.
I'll sell it all to the druggies.
Yeah, that's high price because it's got gold leaf in it.
Right. Let's see what happens.
Joy has a follow-up question. Rich, what are you going to finish it with?
I'm just going to polish it.
You're going to stroke it, make it hot, and polish it.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Polish, Finnish, whatever next.
Well, you get Yorkshire Grit. Why can't you have Polish finish?
Yeah. Polish, Finnish, Yorkshireish.
My special thing. Where are you?
Colin Bennett, Father Beard says, Chris, send a picture of your extractor to Sarah's Live, how you've done it. By Sarah's Live, how you've done it. I think that says. Check the battery on your phone, Colin. It might have gone down.
Yeah, let's just keep reminding me every 5 minutes.
Do you think
That's a good
Bennett
idea.
might be Latin
We should-
for discharge?
Let me switch this.
Colin Bennett, Father Beard says, my phone misses some of the words because I've got no teeth.
Eating that.
Listen, I can't hear you. I've got my eyes shut. Joy goes on to ask, why do people read my text with selective minds? I said, any shavings. If he doesn't get any, then the question is mute. I think it is, or moat in this particular case. However, if he happens to get some, I want to know if he has any plans for them. Okay.
Apparently, it comes from the Latin name Benedictus, meaning blessed.
What does?
The surname Bennett.
Oh, okay.
We're certainly not blessed with charge half the time. Neither is his son. Can I ask a question,
Yeah.
Richard? Does Thomas run out of charge a lot, or Jake?
I don't know. And
I
you know
bet they
what?
sit there with their phones in on charge.
You know why they don't run out? Because I've got an app on my phone that tells me when I need to tell them to charge their phone.
Colin, can you get an app on your phone that tells Richard when he should charge his phone? Sarah, handmade by Sarah's in the house. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello.
I had to ignore you for a second because
Hi, Sarah.
I feel that's a wise move, Richard.
So the top male occupations in 1939 for a Bennett is a general labourer, a builder's labourer, incapacitated, or a bricklayer.
incapacitated. What? Just for having the name Bennett?
Yeah, for a Bennett. It's only 1% of incapacitated.
Yeah, but it's still 1%.
Does that mean they were drunk?
Probably.
Probably.
Or they ran out of charge.
We may have seen it emerging even then.
All I'm doing now is wet sanding it just to start taking it back. It looks quite.
Is it worth changing the camera angle, Rich?
If you want to change the camera angle, I'll change it. There you go. How's that?
What do you think, guys?
You can see that witness line there, can't you?
Kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
Be all right though. It's on the base.
All right. From a distance, it kind of looks like a foot.
There's actually, I think it's shrunk a little bit. Maybe I should put a bit of super glue in there.
Maybe. You'd be able to polish it off if you did it now.
Yes, I'll do it now. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that sounds
It
like a plan.
He loves it when a plan comes together.
Well, that's the reason I have you lot in my life, so you can come up with real ingenious suggestions that I could take credit for.
Yeah.
Did you find your hammer, Rich?
It's a top fish. But
I did.
anyway, we are.
What about your pencil?
Huh? I did find my hammer, but I found my pencil.
So I have a question. How many
Yeah.
in the chat and how many in the live can put a pencil behind their ear and it stay there?
No, not me.
No, I can't because I've got glasses. I'm not losing it.
Yeah, same here, JP.
I can't.
I can't.
One
I'm
case
too big
there,
a
no
set
matter
ears.
what angle hey, my head's up.
Right.
You and Richard got an advantage. You got a pencil case on your face.
Oh yeah.
I've also got a head on.
You can put a whole stationary set in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Jealous these terrible things.
Excuse me.
If you didn't shave yours off with an axe, you probably could as well.
I know, but it was too tempting.
Right.
I'm surprised you don't use your carbides.
Could do, but they're not. They're not real razors.
Ching, ching, ching.
Problem I've got is there's a bit of dust in that crack, and if I put
That's what she
glue
said.
on it now, it might just stay white.
Well, how long have you had that blank then?
It's blank. Cool. I only did it last week.
Denise Williams says she puts the pencils in her ponytail. Usually she has several in there by the end of the day. I was thinking the exact same thing. However, with my ample locks, you know what I mean, and the demi wave I have in my hair, I'm clearly going to not be able to put any.
Emma Cook does the same thing. The Tiny Turner does the same thing. She sticks her pencil in the bob that she has on with her hair. I'll have to try that.
I do that sometimes, but I totally forget.
Oh,
When I go
there's
to
a
bed,
date.
I go to bed on the evening and there's a pencil stuck in my ponytail.
You sure it wasn't Cheryl trying to attack you in some fashion and you just hadn't noticed?
Nah, she knows better. I'll beat her up, you know.
I'm keeping out of it.
Sorry, there's that stunned Silas not knowing where to go with that.
She's listening. She's listening. That's why I said that. But she knows I wouldn't really. I'd run away, actually.
I'm waiting for the comment now. I'm waiting for the comment.
Which comment? From Shez?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. If we listen, we may be able to hear her say something.
yeah.
It'd be something in the line of be something along the lines of Richard, my love. We will have words later.
Yeah.
No, she's not that nice.
Yeah.
She'll
Don't
just
worry,
kick-
Rich. You're forgiven.
She'll just kick my ass.
Yeah.
A few things out in the chat worth sort of relaying back. Why don't you put them in your beard? Says Mr. Rubin. Mike, the Midnight Joker, says finish that carving apart from the inlay and the new face. Made some 2mm gouges out of some awls. Cool. Kazam says
Joy said, Rich, look at your phone, please.
Oops.
Kaz says when I had longer hair, I could put pencils in there, and if I had enough product in it, it would stay there. Product, Kaz.
Product. Yeah.
Product. Uh-huh. Yes.
Right.
Product placement.
Yes. You know, if it wasn't
Product
Yorkshire
placement.
Grit, if it wasn't Yorkshire Grit, we're not interested. You know, that's
Yeah.
what Yorkshiremen use as brow cream. Yorkshire grit.
Where's my activator gone? I had it here earlier on.
I don't know. Probably with your pencil or your hammer.
Colin Bennett, Father Beard says, "Have you done the springs on your back brake yet?" I think he might be talking to you, Richard.
The what?
Colin
I think you're talking
Bennett.
about your trike, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm not sure,
Okay.
Dad. You have to elaborate a little bit on that. I've slept since I last. Oh no, I spoke to you today, didn't I?
Mhm.
I've slept since I last spoke to you.
Oh, there's my activator. Hang on.
As Wayne said, Joy's quite insistent that you look at your phone. Yeah. Chris Walker says, "No, I've been making my planting for my runner beans." So I feel Colin's talking to Chris. Mike, the Midnight Joker, says, "I will put pics on Facebook tomorrow, the day after. Cool, Mike. Looking forward to seeing that." Colin Bennett, yes, I'm on about Chris's trike. He got the wrong springs on the back brakes.
Oh, it's not me then.
No,
That's probably why I didn't know what he was talking about.
That was why you were baffled, dear boy. I didn't pay attention to how I read that, Chris. I read tripe talk and I was going, "Oh,
I just noticed, Wayne, that your autograph's not on my workbench. We need to change that soon.
Mine's on there.
Yeah, yours is
Alright.
on there. Everyone that's been in my workshop has signed my workbench.
He does insist, though, that you do it in blood for some strange reason.
Yeah.
Funny you say that. There's actually red stain going over a couple of people's. Actually, it's going over Richard's. It's going over Crafty Claire's, Richard's, and Little Noodles.
I think mine's is up the other end of the bench.
Yeah, yours is right up the other end next to Andy Pugh.
Yeah. It's easy done, Ruben. I read trike wrong too. Reg, could you lift the camera up a little bit, mate? We've got a gorgeous view of the bench. There we are. How's that looking? Now, look from here. It looks like the line's pretty much blended.
Yeah, it's getting there. I think you are going to see something there. I think it's going to be more like the glue that you're going to see, to be honest. The mixture of glue and resin dust, I think. But it's the way it goes.
Definitely looks softer from here. I think it looks softer.
Joy said, "Rich, look at your phone, please."
I've looked at my phone. Do I need to look at my phone?
All right.
What's up with my phone?
Oh no, battery's probably dying.
67%.
Mr. Ruben says it's still looking like a big skateboard wheel, but a sparkly one.
She may be sending you personal selfies live on air.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's always sending
I think
them.
that's terrible.
How about you guys? Does she send them to you as well?
No, she's a distant cousin of mine. That would be wrong.
No, luckily.
Sorry, Joy.
Married. Apparently, I'm a day late and $1 short, says Billy.
Sorry about that, Joy.
Be about $1 short. Be about $1.30, wouldn't it? With the currency converter.
Yeah, but 130 is 1.3 to the pound, roughly. Won't go too far wrong in any calculation.
That's a bit better. Look at
It's definitely softened. It softened the line a
yeah,
little bit. Be interesting to see what the inside rundown looks like.
yeah. Let's move that over there. 'Cause it's reaching over the blade. I don't like doing that. Right, so we're going to go up to 500 grits. No, just that one.
Let's put that link out into the chat. For the t-shirts and the cups and the bags.
JP, did you see that message I sent you with that guy saying, "Oh yeah"?
I don't know.
You must have seen it.
You just put it in the group chat.
Yeah,
Yeah, Greg Wallace.
is that him?
That was the Greg Wallace one.
Was that the Food Factory one?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's always saying, "Oh yeah." Right.
Is that the guy that's on the buttery biscuit base?
What?
Oh dear. That's what she said. What?
Type in buttery biscuit base onto YouTube once you
I'm
finish
not.
this.
I'm not going to do that. I might get banned.
I've fallen for things like this from you before,
Right,
JP.
Rick.
Yeah, exactly.
Rich.
We just instantly distrust them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a song that they've
Right,
got
Rich.
mastered.
I've just had a message off Nick.
Yeah.
Just had a message off Nick saying that it was him that on your phone sent you. I think he sent you a message on your phone.
That's right. I've just.
Oh no, it was something that he typed in. Something that he typed out in the chat.
Oh, okay. I have seen that he sent me a message. Let's have a look.
Mr. Ruben says I should make a ringtone. That'd be
Come
good,
on,
yeah, for a
folks.
text tone.
28 watching, 20 likes. Come on, hit that thumbs a few more times.
Oh yeah, you've got a text.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh,
He's saying,
yeah.
about the vacuum, mounting it in the
Cuz,
the bed of the lathe.
Cuz, you still in the chat, Cuz? Chris Walker says there's nobody here but us chickens.
Somebody's got the hiccups.
Yeah, it's me. I'm
Boom.
on the hard stuff tonight.
They're still there.
I'm on the hard stuff.
Car.
Red Eye Dave is in the chat.
Just love it.
Red Eye Dave.
All right.
All right, Dave.
Hello, Dave. Why'd you keep calling me Trigger Dave? My name's Rodney. Is it? I thought it was Dave.
Gina Knack is in the chat. Hello, Gina. Fancy seeing you here.
Hello, Gina.
We should start to see what this bowl's going to start to look like in a bit. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. It's getting shiny.
That's what she said.
It's indeed.
Let's take that up to 1,000 grit now.
Ooh.
And then we'll go up up to 2,000 grit, and then I'll put some polish on there. Oh God, it's sprayed in the face.
Getting splats all over your face.
Yeah. Watch out, you'll give Dale more ammunition.
Mate, I'm just sitting here biting my knuckles. You know?
Miss Tippin's in the house. Hello, Kim.
Tippin.
Ms. Tippin, how the devil are you?
It's Kim's invasion Thursday, guys, so I'm expecting everybody to turn out for this one.
I mean, there's just comedy gold in that
Rich,
sentence
you've
on its own.
inspired Kim Tippin to get a chicken coop rebuild.
Oh, cool.
So she's here to thank you.
Thanks. You're very welcome.
Okay.
Who's a bugger? Did you just call me a bugger?
Okay.
Right, we're going to go up to 2,000.
What happened to the chicken in the background there? What was that?
I just strangled it.
Who's strangling the chicken? Come on. Tell me so.
Did Andy just say he was choking? No.
Yeah, yes, that's. I mean, we all went there. We all went there.
You went there. You went there.
That was enough, Joker.
You're a bad influence, Dale.
Wasn't me. I wasn't there at the time. It didn't happen.
These lovely people have come into my life.
So
I'm doing nothing. I mean, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I'm a positive angel. But then again, technically, positive angel.
Let's have a bit of this stuff on it.
Rich, when's Kim's invasion? Is it this Thursday?
Thursday, 8 p.m.
Yeah, Thursday, 8 p.m. That's UK time, yeah?
UK time, so
that's 3 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, something like that. Well, yeah. Okay, so we're done with the bottom. I've spent way too much time on this bottom. Ridiculous amount of time. But it's worth, when you're dealing with resin, it's worth spending that little extra time to get it nice, isn't it?
Kim would like to thank you, Rich, for invading her. She really appreciates it.
You're very welcome. I really enjoyed it. Right, so let's change camera so you can actually see how beautiful this looks.
Oh, dear.
I mean, after having a rumble around in Doug's back room, now you're invading Kim. I mean, my word.
Yeah. I always forget which way to turn it. This is just some kind of a brain block.
Mm.
It's because it's round.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit like a like a stone from ice curling right now.
Oh, it does, yeah.
Just a little bit right now.
Those are weird people that like wear the weird clothes, aren't they? And they what do you call it? They brush the ice like lunatics.
They make a lot of
Yeah, curling, yeah.
They make I think it used to be true. I'm not sure it still is. They used to make all of the Olympic curling stones from the stone that comes from one island, just off the coast of Ayrshire. Isles of Craig, Wayne. Used to be true. There's still a quarry there.
I really hope this bowl turns out nice because the bottom's lovely. If you could see it in real life, you can actually the pieces of GPS polyester that's melted looks like white smoke in between all the gold leaf. Does look very nice.
I had a very strange mental moment there, and I'm going to share it with you guys. I read Kim Tipping's comment. I did. My mouth my foot is in my mouth to the nature of my life. I read it at the same time as I sort of glanced at, have you rounded the mortise off too much from your dad? And then you're talking about a rounded bottom. I don't know where my head went there, but it was all over the place.
There we go. Right then, let's crack on. Let's get this finished. Now behave yourself. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Who was that to? Us or the blank?
The blank. I think we need to sharpen. Bear with me a sec. This MDF is just it just builds your chisels ridiculously quick.
Billy says we'll have no talk of rounded bottoms.
I say, old sir.
Something from the shed says, hello everybody. Yes, hello everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Chris Walker says curling is great. Don't know, I've got no hair.
I'm back.
What you need? What you need a demi wave in that crew cut, mate.
Yeah. Can't even do it to my beard anymore.
You've gone for the clean look. Any hammers in the chat? Hang it. That seems quite tough, Rich. Is that MDF?
Is it come out the chuck? Because it seems to be off centre a bit.
Oh crap! Hang on a minute. Just a sec. No, it's not come out the chuck or anything. It's just this.
No, because what I'm saying is if you look at the faceplate, where the faceplate screws were, as you're spinning it, they're off to one side.
Looks pretty round from here, though, JP.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, might be just an optical illusion.
It's got a sort of spiral. I think that's it. But yeah. Oh yeah, I can see what's going on there, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see that it's the actual MDF. See where it's settled there.
Yeah, I see it
I'm
now.
probably going to have to take away about 5 mil of the top of this to try and center it out because that's going to be quite thin. If I can do it, I'll do it, but I doubt I will.
Yeah.
Donna is in the flat. Hi, Donna. Says, curling hot, Chris. Oh, that would be telling. Red Eye Dave says, that's a wibbly wobbly camera. Don't that and the wibbly wobbly camera don't help.
Your dad says, how thick is the MDF?
Say again?
Your dad wants to know how thick the MDF is.
It's 9 mil. I'm just going to reposition this camera because you guys can't see what's going on. Sorry. Oh, thanks, man.
Hello, Wayne.
Hello.
Hello again. Well, that was a bloody lifetime.
Oh,
Midnight Joker says he's having enough troubles with the whiskey. I think so too, Mike. You've spelt it wrong.
right, I'm going to take these headphones out because
Yeah.
my new old
Donna's just said that she's posted something new, and I think it's on the Maker Central page.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that, mate. I'm gonna have to send you some proper whiskey, perhaps a little Japanese whiskey, just to try and balance it up a little bit. That way, I'll sort of align your centre back to Scotland. I feel. So, centre your whiskey drinking. Very, very nasty stuff. Right.
Dirty. Whoa.
The old multicolour CD you probably see.
This bloody internet's acting up again. I'm just going to reboot the router, or the router, I should say.
How much do you put on the MDF, Rich?
Donna, that's what we're talking about. Single malt whiskey. Mm. Something from the shed says, guys, I've been turning a bowl this week. if I'm honest, I don't like the way it's going. Do I spin it?
Keep it.
Debbie Beardo in the chat. Hi, Debbie. Wayne of the Big Feeties is in the chat. Hi, Wayne. How are you? Hi to Val.
Hello, Wayne. You might see your sticker in my upcoming videos now, Wayne. It's got Prime Video shot or Prime Camera View.
Wow, sorry, I can't music because there's got a big helicopter flying over.
Let's hope they find whoever they're looking for. Well, and in fact,
They can't find me, I'm hiding.
I'm hiding over here, boy.
Can't find me. I'm in France.
That's cheating. We need to get you an easy good too, Barry.
Yeah, that's it. Should I get ready to post the Funnel Club link?
Saying that, taking the mickey out of France, if you were to want anything from Red
Wayward 68 says, hey all. Wayne's backstage again.
How's it going, Dom?
Wayne's backstage again, Rich. Rich, Wayne's backstage, mate.
Like a headphone's gone down.
Right, guys. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dan. Wayne, let me see you there. Dropped out again. So I can safely say that I'm still not a member of the Funnel
Hello
Club.
again.
So
That's really looking good. Is
I
there
am-
still a bit of MDF left there?
Yeah, there is. I've just noticed. That's why I'm putting the. I'm going to use my
You just spoke too soon.
square carbide just to flatten that off. Right there.
Something from the sheds in as well.
That's better.
Nice.
Start.
Something in the shed says, which next time use plywood or offcuts from the scrappers resin savers, that MDF is harsh on your tools.
Thanks, mate.
Harshing your tool if you put it in.
Yeah, that's a good tip for scroll sawers as well. It kills your blades.
And your lungs.
Yep.
There we go. There he is. Oh, it's 40, but that's right. Right, what are we doing? Oh, an hour and 22. We're not that bad. Oh, you hear that? That's quite good, isn't it?
Is that 40 grit?
Yeah.
Blimey.
I find the 40, this one,
That's like sanding it with a hammer.
well, it gets rid of all the chip out for the resin. I've never used this on
No, just use a brick.
acrylic.
I find a blowtorch work.
A forge.
No, I haven't done turning for such a long
Start
time.
off sanding with a brick, then use a breeze block, then go into sandstone.
Yeah, Chris Walker's just posted a copy of the statement about Make Essential should have been on this weekend. Has obviously been postponed into August. Let's just hope, Chris, that it goes ahead in August and we all get a chance to meet up and get up to whatever shenanigans we had planned for this one. Something from the shed says, in other news, I got hit with a catch on the lathe the other day. F me, it hurt. Or if I read it a different way, F me, IT hurt. Hashtag Team Router. There might be mileage in that, Jamie. There might be mileage in that for young Mr. Morley. Hashtag Team Router.
Yeah.
Oh, that voice, for those that don't know, means that Jamie's looking down at his phone, which means he's up
No,
to
because I'm standing up.
Oh, do we keep losing Wayne?
Yeah, his internet keeps going.
Oh, okay.
So, guys, what everyone got planned for this weekend? Since we can't meet up for Maker Central,
Hang out.
we should do a Zoom hangout.
Yeah, do a Zoom.
and make a central Zoom or something. Even better if it had come from them, but there we go. Obviously, they can't think of everything.
We should organise some hangouts.
Slowly but surely we're getting there.
It's looking good, don't it? It really does remind me of the curling stones, and the sort of granite material. I don't know why the granite material being sanded
yeah.
down towards.
Right. If this doesn't work, the bed.
Sorry, did you say you're going to bed early, Mr. Wynn? An unrelated chat. How's the sandstone patio going? Wayne's gone again.
Wayne's gone again.
Some
No,
shout out in the
I
chat.
think I'm back again.
Oh,
The super chat's working then this week.
How's your patio going, Wayne?
Right, guys, I'm just going to shoot off. My internet is just cracking me up tonight. I'll speak to you soon.
Okay.
Cheers, Wayne.
Cheers, Wayne.
See you later, Wayne.
Oh, yeah.
I'm having to deal with a lot of tear out here. Look at that. The centre's fine. It's just around the edge, about an inch of this old crack.
So with this sign that I'm making, I'm doing my AH Bespoke logo. I'm kind of carving out my face behind it as we're on this live.
Cool.
And I'm thinking, as I'm going along, what can I add to it to fancify it? Any suggestions?
Glow powder. I've got loads of it if you want some.
Some who? What?
Glow powder.
Let's see,
I've
where
got
are
loads of colours. I've got loads of colours
I'm not
and
too
loads of it.
colours. I kind of, because I'm my AHB is green, so I'm keeping that green.
Yeah. Well, most of them go green anyway.
Perhaps like aged patina some copper or something into the.
something from the shed asks, is that tear out from the tool?
Yes. You've got this sucker. Andrew, have you seen how many reviews you've got on your, when you did my grass, when you extract grass?
I haven't.
Yeah, it's got quite a few views now. Have a look. I noticed yesterday.
Okay.
It was 1.7K, I think it was for that.
Midnight Joker says, if they reduce the restrictions, planning a VE day barbecue for my granddad's 100th birthday. Precautions will be taken. I think that's an admirable reason for a barbecue and a party, if ever there was one. Nick the Flaming Turner says, and the logo should look awesome once it's done, Andy.
Thanks, mate.
Something in the shed says, that's a bad boy there. Laughs out loud.
Look at it now. We're getting there. Woo. Slowly.
Something from the shed is saying, can I just say, Rich, that chicken coup is looking awesome.
Oh, thanks, mate.
Oh, wow.
1,400 views.
Nice.
Awesome.
Only 48 thumbs up, mind. But you know.
No, I didn't see that.
Fair enough. Obviously,
One was mine, Andy. Way back when we did it.
Monday Live was the best one so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Seahorse.
Wayne's going to give it one more go. Once more unto the breach, dear friend.
I know what you mean about views. My latest video's got about 1,400 views in 2 days.
Wait, I just seen Wayne pop in. There we go. Go on, Tom. Come on, Wayne.
Come on, Wayne, you can do it.
I don't know what the
Oh no.
No, I think I'm done.
when I'm watching this on YouTube, it's going fine, and then as soon as I come to StreamYard, everything starts going wrong.
Turn off YouTube.
I've got to do something really drastic here, guys.
Okay.
Really drastic.
It's going to make it into a pencil.
Nah, it's not working. I'm off, guys. Night, night.
Can hear you.
Chris Walker says the hall that Maker should have been in this weekend is a hospital at present. In the NEC arena is a mortuary, but the hospital has not been used.
Nice.
Debbie Beardo, the bowl has Richard cast it or is it GPS? Debbie, Richard cast this one.
He's cutting it. Is he cutting it off?
I think the intention is to trim off that slightly raggy rim.
See, just, hang on, let me change the camera. You might be able to see it on there.
You got a couple of chips on it, is it?
Yeah.
No, I think they may be
Fracture?
There's a fracture there, and there's another one just there.
Oh, best take it off, safety first and all that, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's nothing more dangerous than having a fractured rim.
Yeah. Cracks near the rim's never good.
I'm doing it this way because I don't want it to crack any further.
Debbie asks, nice one. What color is it? It looks glittery.
It's gold leaf, Debbie.
It's got a gold leaf with polyester shavings in it.
So it looks like a Grolsch bottle. Lager, whatever. Oh. Vicious.
Something from the shed. Yes, I've turned a bowl of metal inlay.
Reg, I hate to say this, mate. Is there any chance we could change the camera? Because we've got a gorgeous view of the chuck right now.
That's a lot better. That is a lot
It
better.
looks it from here.
Yeah.
It's not, the rim's not quite as delicate, but it looks 100% more solid.
Yeah.
When we go back to the 4 cameras, I'll show you what I'm talking about, Mr. Something from the Shed. Oh, sorry, I forget your name.
Keith,
Is it Pete? Is it Pete?
it's Keith.
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 Yeah.
That's it.
I spent ages guessing last time. I got it wrong every time until.
But yeah, I've turned a bowl with metal inlay before.
Is that all?
Yeah, I'm not.
Blimey, my missus calls me worse than that.
My missus wouldn't dare.
Oh, she does it when the door's closed.
Yeah, she does when when I'm on hangout with you lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we're no longer on camera, it's going to be rolled up in a fetal position. Don't hurt me.
Yeah. Do whatever you do, just don't hit my face.
Just don't watch. Just watch the nose, not the nose, but beautiful nose.
Can't advertise the other name she calls me. Yeah, likewise.
You can call me whatever you like, but don't call me late for dinner.
That'll make me own.
Yeah. Call me a takeaway.
I cook all my meals. My good lady wife doesn't. We eat different stuff. She's on a diet, so I can't be on a diet. Blimey.
If you're on a diet, you will fade away.
Yeah.
I'm wasting away.
We would wind up all having to turn xylophone things so as we could play them in your ribs. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah. You probably do that now, to be fair.
The
That's
glockenspiel.
an image I was trying to. Yeah, that's it. More xylophone. I'm thinking.
Saying that, it's not as bad as what it was. Being at home's helped because I'm not getting the exercise walking so much while I'm at work. So start again, but a bit heavier. Do burn it off when I go back to work though.
Knew that was coming.
Lost anyone?
What's that, mate?
Have we lost anyone? Oh, 28.
Wayne's back out in the chat, I think.
I'm still here.
I mean, it's not that entertaining watching someone stand, is it?
Chris Walker says he needs some Jaffa cakes.
You can get behind that kind of view of the world, Chris. I certainly can.
I'm sorry, but Dale's bought the entire stock.
No. Just 30%.
Oh, you left someone a packet.
No, I just bought 30%. It's all good. I need to organize. I need to organize. I mean, there's an idea. Buy some shares of McDavid's. I need to actually have a look. Let's just do that now.
That'd be funny.
Yourself.
Just buy one share and frame it.
Yeah. I'm going to buy you a share, Dale.
That'd be funny.
Mate, you want to check the prices before you do that, before you say stuff like that.
Yeah,
it might be like £600 a share or something like that. Oh, I'll buy you a share. Buy me.
No, they're not too bad, I think. I mean, McVitie's are owned by, I think they're owned by United Biscuits. I don't know. I think.
And that's a man obsessed.
You know. Let's have a look.
United Biscuits.
I think they're owned by United Biscuits. Yeah.
Who
they're
owns
combined-
chocolate
yeah.
bourbons?
Yeah, the owner of McVitie's Biscuits and Jacob's Crackers has created a food giant worth $3.6 billion. New global confectionery biscuits company called Pladis, which is combining United Biscuits, Godiva Chocolate, Oka, and Demith Candy Company. Expansion plan. Part of the expansion plan is to sell McVitie's products in new countries. Oh, jolly good.
Did you just lick the bowl?
Hold on a minute. We just missed something in the chat. Keith's just said something in the chat about selling stuff for the NHS.
In the space of 2 days, I've had 6 orders already, and £2.50 of each goes to the NHS. Oh, sorry.
I think it was the one above.
Guys. Oh, hang on.
I've just lost it on my screen.
Guys, I just want to say I'm currently turning slimline wooden pens and placing them in small wooden boxes and selling them for £7.50. Do you want to send one of us a link to it or something? We can post it in the chat.
Do you know I was trying to find that piece of resin earlier? This is what the shavings came from, this stuff.
Oh, no.
That's nice. That's real nice.
Great big chunk. It's lovely, isn't it?
Rich, can you cut me off enough for a seahorse off that?
Yeah, sure. How thick do you want it?
Only a knife scale thick.
What about 8 mil? 7, 8 mil?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, no problem. I'll do that.
Thanks.
Can you cut me off a chunk? Can you cut me off a chunk big enough for a bowl blank?
Well, do you know the blanket of the bowl I made last week? That's all I did is I cut a piece square of this stuff.
Yeah.
How's everyone getting on with their maker boxes? I haven't seen much on Instagram from, people making stuff from them. What about you guys?
So I spoke to Alison today, and Matt forgot to send my one out. So he's going to send it.
Yeah, I haven't got mine yet either. I've got
Alison needs to stop apologising to me. She thinks I keep getting offended, but I don't. I understand things are busy down there.
Of course they are, yeah.
They're too nice for their own good, I think.
Oh, they're lovely, lovely people.
Cool.
It's not like sponsors, they're like,
Yeah.
they're real good people.
Nicer than some of my family.
Yeah.
I just had an order for one of my seahorses.
Nice.
Oh,
How cool's that?
so you can't buy shares of McVitie's
Oh,
because they're owned by a company who was merged into a super company. So it's an international brand worth about 1.1 billion per annum. And I think they're a private equity company, so you'd have to try and buy into that investment circle, which is almost impossible. So that's a shame.
Should I email them and say, do you realise who I am?
You can have a go.
Do you know who you're talking to, mate?
do you know who
I know Dale from Maple Tree Studios.
Well, what I could say is the one liner that used to go back on that when I was growing up in Scotland used to be when someone says, "Do you know who I am?" And then you say, "Look, your dad doesn't know who you are." That sort of comment, which is brutal and unnecessary and quite cold-hearted. Dreadful line, but nonetheless, this is sort of one line you just draw that to a close and they go up.
Just went my idea. It's like my kids ask me when they say dad, I'm like, nah, don't call me dad, we don't know who your dad is.
Oh, okay.
It's a joke. They are mine.
Blimey, that's 2 gone out the window.
What?
Seahorse.
Seahorses.
Yeah.
Very popular.
Nice.
You've sold two.
I can understand
Steve
why.
Coombs is in the chat.
Possibly. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's looking nice, man.
Yeah, real nice.
I purposely haven't stopped.
I think it looks better now you've taken that little bit off the top.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Totally agree with you. Right, 500 grids. Go. I've just hit it with the axe. Axe paste. So I'm going to take it to 500, then 1,000, and then 2,000, and then we'll just put some polish and restore on it.
Hi, Steve Coombs.
Hello, Mr. Coombs.
Hi, Steve.
Cool. Might have to make a few more.
Might just have to, mate. Might just have to.
Right then, 1,000.
It's got me thinking, though, what else can I carve now?
An angelfish. That's what Alison wants.
Nemo's
Already done
clownfish.
everything.
Do a clownfish. A Nemo.
See, that could be interesting because that's obviously orange, white and black, orange, white and black, orange, white and black, black.
Yeah.
You could do that with Tiger.
You could glue it up.
I would glue it up, Rich, because I've got some real nice bright orange that I used for Olaf's nose, the carrot. Yeah.
That's more black orange, isn't it? Than orange
Yeah.
and black.
Terence Charlesworth is in the chat. Hi, Terence.
It needs to be the thick blanks as well, I think.
Right then, 2,000 grids.
How thick would it have to be, Andy?
I reckon, you know, the big square blanks that we get,
Yeah.
that sort of size would be
Right,
like
okay.
4 pen blanks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Put them in a square, that would be how thick I would need it, I reckon. You
right.
wouldn't need to make
Okay.
a massive one. You could do it that sort of size. You'd be looking at maybe a 4-inch clownfish,
Yeah.
5-inch maybe at the most.
Because obviously, when you glue it together, obviously you don't want it to be straight. You want it to kind of go like a, because the line going down Nemo kind of goes as like an S shape, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Now, after we've done this, I'll show you how you would do it so you could glue it together with that S shape, and it'd be a perfect fit.
Do it on the scroll saw, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a way that it would go together that it would be a perfect fit without having to do 2 cuts.
Glue them both together, the two that you want the opposite of?
Yes, yeah. So basically, you'd get the 2 opposite colours, one on top of each other,
Yeah.
do the S shape, and then you kind of just reverse one, put the one on top of the other, basically flip the colours,
Yeah.
and that where the cuts were identical, it would just stick together.
Yeah. You do some fantastic stuff with that.
Keith, send it to my Facebook, mate. Or my Instagram, either one of the two, and I'll be able to post it.
That's coming up special, that is. You can see the lathe the other side quite clearly.
Actually, I might be able to go to. I'll go to your Facebook page.
Right then, we are done. Let's just move this. Sorry.
Oh, look at that.
Right then. Oh wow, that's turned out beautiful. I'm really
I've
happy.
just added you on Facebook, Keith.
It's turned out beautiful. Right.
Great job.
Cheers.
Yeah, it's nice, mate. Real nice. I like the way you've managed to keep it stabilised.
So, if you can see that, it's totally see-through.
Nice.
Can you see my face?
You see my face? See my face?
That's turned out lovely, that is. I'm happy with that.
Very nice.
Well, the
Very
chickens
nice.
love their seed in that, aren't they?
You can actually see my hand through it, which is nice.
You're not actually gonna let the chickens have their feed in it, are you, Rich?
I'm not. I'm going to. I mean, it's not perfect. Look, there is. You can see where I glued it earlier. You've got that witness line there. See it?
Yeah.
But it's a consistent line pretty much all the way around, though.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
And the glue smooths the surface on it, so it's not going to pick up stuff.
It's certainly not good enough to see. So, but the other one over there, that's going to be a video coming up. So,
Could put your Jaffa cakes in it in the workshop.
oh
I mean,
yeah,
that would do.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I should send it over to you, Dale.
No,
Your Jaffa cakes.
no, it's not big enough.
No, it's turned out nice, but it's not perfect. There's the witness line and that, but I can see how the other one's going to turn out quite nice because that was one pour.
Rich, your mic's going all funny.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because you're dangling down there, that's why. Come back up here. There you
Damn
go.
right, Billy. It's not big enough. What we need is the kind of bowl that Wayne would turn. Massive, ridiculously huge bowl. I'm hoping to win the one that will make us when we do it. Colin Bennett, Father of Beard, says he can't see what you're saying, Rich.
Can't see what I'm saying.
Yeah, he can't hear you. He's got his eyes closed again.
Oh, Dad, open your eyes so you can hear me. Right. What I was saying is there's a witness line there. Look, can you see?
Yeah.
I've posted a link to Keith's pens in the chat.
You can see it there. Look.
Nice.
That's all right. If you were to look down from the top, it would look like a foot.
Well, you can't see if you're looking down from the top. Really, you can't. Well, you can just about with the shadow on it. But anyway,
That's all good, mate.
Billy says that your lathe isn't big enough, Rich, to make a bowl for Jaffa cakes for me. There may be some truth in that.
Cole Jacobson's
However-
lathe ain't big enough for you, Dale.
However, Donna says, Jelly Baby's bowl for watching a film.
Ooh. I can go with that.
that's a
A
good idea.
finger.
Mini
a
Jelly
finger
Babies,
snack bowl.
96.
Or M&M's.
That's it. Perfect.
Or
Right.
Nintendo's even.
Come back
Mike's
on.
eating Jelly Babies. Oh,
Yeah.
Jelly Babies.
Everybody, Dale, put your clothes on, mate.
I've not got my clothes on.
Oh well. You're having a shave with that. No one cares.
Oh shit!
Crocodile Page.
That's not an axe. That's an axe.
That's an axe.
Oh yeah.
Right, Keith was talking about metal inlay. So I've got this from Yandles. It's aluminium powder. They do copper and bronze as well. So it's only about, I think it's about £3 or £4, and it's quite a substantial pot really. And it, you just use it with super glue, and yeah, it comes out really good.
That's good. That'd be good for rings, for making rings.
I'm wondering how Luke is in resin on flatwork.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. Well, you know what?
Ah,
We're coming up to 2 hours, so that's just timed it quite well.
spot on, mate. Spot on.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Welcome.
Pleasure as always,
No
sir.
worries.
And thanks to
Hello,
everyone.
Donna.
Hello, Donna. Oh, I can get behind that, Donna. Watching Jelly Babies and watching Doctor Who night. Awesome. Totally. I suspect Donna's a Tom Baker fan. That's what that says to me.
See, I'm a tacos and John Wick man.
Are you really?
Mm. That's what I'm doing.
I'm only Fools and Horses, man.
Oh, well.
I thought you were a Four Candles man.
4 candles and for folks.
I like it. Series, you know what I mean? Like obviously Vikings and fantasy, like Game of Thrones. I could just binge box sets of that kind of thing.
NCIS. I've killed NCIS now. I've watched NCIS to death. I need something else.
See, I'm a sucker for repeats of Ground Force. And
Because
some of the really, really old. I mean, obviously Charlie's in it, kind of thing. Charlie's was definitely a moment kind of thing when you discover Charlie. But yeah, that old crew kind of doing the old DIY stuff, I still find is excellent. Just binge stuff. I'm a fan of a bubblegum show. Do you know what I mean? That kind of just watch it for 30 minutes and not have to engage your brain.
Time Team.
Yeah.
Time Team.
Time Team has been good a few times.
Yeah. Time Team's been good a few times.
Tony Robinson left it, and that woman started doing it. It just wasn't the same, and then
Yeah, but then one of the guys died, so it all sort of.
it did.
The guy with the
producer, wasn't he the producer?
Professor. The professor passed away.
Mick. Yeah, he passed on.
I always
Mick passed. What, the guy with the hat? Actual Mick the Digger. Mick the
No,
Digger.
no, not Mick the Dig. Mick the Professor Mick.
It was
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was awesome. He was exactly what you expect from a university professor. I mean, he looks mad as a box of frogs and totally into it.
Yeah.
Showing up with holes in his jumpers and all this kind of stuff. That's what you're after for an archaeologist.
Yes.
And what's his name? From up Dorset with his like brother.
I thought he was Mick too.
No, that's Oh no.
So I'm sure he's called Mick. Huh?
I was just saying good night to Pat. Should we say good night to
Night,
everyone?
Pat. Yes, let's do that.
Guys, it was a good night. I mean, shut up. 29. That's not bad.
Good night.
Yeah, so don't
And
forget.
I lost a bet.
Phil Harding, good man, Wayward 68. Phil
Yeah.
Harding, that was the chap's name.
I was just googling it as well.
So, who's tomorrow lunchtime? Anybody?
I think it's Nick tomorrow lunchtime.
The Flaming
Nick the Flaming Turner, 1 p.m.
Okay, and then you've got Wayne at 8 p.m.
Yes.
tomorrow night. Thursday, who's lunchtime Thursday?
It's Wayne on Thursday.
Okay. And then it's Kim Tippin's Invasion on Thursday, 8 p.m. And then Friday, who's doing Friday lunch?
That would be my good self.
Okay, and then Friday evening.
It's a two-parter on Friday.
Okay,
Start it on Friday, finish it on Sunday.
right. So you got Nick.
Has a bit of a Thundercats theme.
Yes. What you going on? Makers International this week, JP?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, Nick says 2 p.m. already.
Free blithering idiots. That's about it.
All right then. All right, cheers, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Reservoir.
Hit the button. Hit the button.
There you go.